line with the agreed UN framework, and of course I thank the Prime Minister for his clear, consistent and indispensable support to our efforts to reunify Cyprus. Dear Benjamin, dear friend, I welcome you again and I thank you for the fruitful deliberations. I look forward to our further exchange and our trilateral meeting with Kyriakos tomorrow. Welcome and thank you once again.
Thank you, Mr. President. My friend Nikolas, I have to tell you that when I say my friend, I don't mean that in a way, manner of speaking, but there is a deep friendship, both personal, but also between our nations, that is real, that was long overdue. We had an anomaly, both with Cyprus and with Greece, two democracies at the edge of the Mediterranean, who basically had very minor, if any, real associations and partnerships between each other for decades and decades. And I thought that this has to come to an end. And I think in 2016, thereabouts, we brought it to significant change that has now seen the change of governments in all our countries, and it goes on because it is, as you said correctly, is based on common values, common history. I mean, Western civilization is a result of basically Greek culture and Judaism fused together, and that our commitment to democracy and our common interest in the region, to fight radicalism, to fight terrorism, to fight those who don't share our worldview and want to destroy our world. The combination of these things has made this association, this partnership, real, and it becomes stronger with each passing year. So number one, I thank you for your friendship, and I want to say that this visit, both bilaterally and of course with our tripartite meeting tomorrow, will strengthen even more. It happens from one meeting to the other, it gets stronger and stronger. That's reflected by things that you can see here in Cyprus. You can see the number of Israeli tourists growing all the time, tremendously. And it's something that I think also creates a people-to-people bond. You see Israeli investors who are here, high-tech investors who are coming in and enjoying both the business climate, but also the talented people of Cyprus. That's growing all the time. You see our cooperation in security, and I want to use this opportunity to thank you, Nikos, for the excellent work done by Cypriot security services to foil an attempt, a terrorist plot against Israelis on the soil of Cyprus. Very much appreciated. We see it in our cooperation in science, for example. We're close to signing a science cooperation agreement. We're talking about now in the field of energy about two main things. One is an electrical connector that will connect Cyprus to Greece and to the mainland Europe, and from Cyprus to Israel, and possibly to countries to our east. And that gives us the ability to not to be, forgive the expression, islands. I'm not sure being an island is so bad. We in Israel often had wished that we had been an island, but you certainly don't want to be an energy island. You want to be connected to other sources of power that can allow a more optimal use of power, or give you power when there's a failure in your own country. That is something that we're discussing seriously and we hope to achieve. We're also talking about various options for cooperation in natural gas. We've been very fortunate, both our countries, in discovering reserves of gas, and we're talking about how we could cooperate in this, and this is something that will continue in the coming months. I do want to mention, since you mentioned firefighting, that we very much support the European decision to build a regional firefighting and emergency center here in Cyprus. It will serve, I think, not only Cyprus, Israel, Greece, other countries in the region. We think we can, we'd like to be part of it, and we certainly think we can bring a lot of things to it. I mentioned AI because increasingly our firefighting efforts in Israel are not only using planes, but using AI systems which immeasurably increase the ability to put out fires. The climate isn't going to get cooler; it's going to get hotter, and with the heating up of our region and the globe, firefighting becomes a really important thing. we can, I think we can do it better together. That's obvious, and we will. The last thing that I'd mention is that we have, I think, also the possibility of making real the idea of an Asia, Middle East, Europe corridor, especially infrastructure. That's going to happen as part of the extension of the Abraham Accords, and possibly, obviously, possible normalization with other countries in the region. But I'm quite confident that we will have a corridor that could go through Israel, from the Arabian Peninsula, from Asia to the Arabian Peninsula, to Israel, to Cyprus, and from there to Europe. An example, and the most obvious one, is fiber optic connection. That's the shortest route. It's the safest route. It's the most economic route. That is one example. And I think you, when you sit here in a future meeting, you will see this connection, and I think many others. So I look forward to seeing you again, G2G. I wasn't imposing Cyprus on Cyprus.
No, you're always welcome.
We left this vitally important decision to our national security advisors, and they will decide in unison what is the best location. I want to thank you for the hospitality. I look forward to our discussions tomorrow.